in this picture, what I want to do is I want to find out what each of these two missing sides are. In order to do this, I have to look at what's given. I have a 45-degree angle, and I have a 7. So what is 7's relationship to 45 degrees? Well, that looks like it is opposite the 45 degrees. Okay? Y is adjacent to the 45 degrees, and x is my hypotenuse. So what I want to do is I want to either figure out what x and y are using the 45 and the 7. So let's just say I want to find out what x is. So I got to think about what ratios have h and o involved with them. Well, the first one I think about is sine, because sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So what I'm going to do is say that the sine of the angle measure that's given, 45 degrees, is equal to the opposite side, which is 7, over my hypotenuse, which is x. So I want to solve for x and find out what it is. So I make this into a proportion by putting the sine over 1. And I'm going to cross multiply, so I have x sine 45 equals 7. Divide both sides by sine of 45. I end up with x being 9.89. So I know what this is now. And I could easily find out what y is by using the Pythagorean theorem and just saying 9.89 squared equals 7 squared plus y squared. That can get me y, but I want to show you another way to use one of the trig ratios to do that. So let's just say again that I'm just starting off with the 7, which is the opposite side, and I have my adjacent side. So I have O and A. And that looks like it's tangent. So I have tangent of 45 equals the opposite side, which is 7, over my adjacent side, which is y. Cross multiply, I get y tan 45 equals 7. I divide both sides by tan 45. And I get y to end up being 7. Okay? So what did I do? I identified all the sides' relationships to that given angle measure. Okay? After that, I choose a side that I want to miss, or find. So in the first case, I wanted to find out what x is. Then I defined what the relationship was, and I know that SOHCAHTOA helps me figure out what the relationships are. So in this case, I knew it was O over H. So that meant it was sine. So I set up the ratio sine 45 equals the opposite side of 7 over x. I cross multiplied and solved for x to get 9.89. Okay? So what I want you to try to do is try the next one. And the next two, we'll talk about them in class.